Hello, let's fly like a butterfly. So we are going to start first with our Smith-Waite Tarot deck, and then we are going to pull some Moonology cards, maybe about 2 or 3. Okay. Excuse any noises in the background. I do work near a kind of a window, so you'll hear some noises, but I appreciate your patience and your understanding. So let's go ahead and do this intricate shuffling. I hope you're having a good day, a good week, a good month, a good year, a good second, a good hour. And that whatever you are going through right now gets better. I love this part because I always feel that it's always best to shuffle well, you know? You just never know. Three of Pentacles fell out. That's quite interesting. All right. That is enough of that. What do you say? All right, let's get to shuffling. So I'm going to pull 4 cards. The Three of Pentacles turned up as I was shuffling. This card did turn up. So I'm going to take this, the Empress, but I did want to touch on that Three of Pentacles turning over while I was shuffling. There is a sense of some type of team effort, but there does feel like there could be an imbalance if you are working in a partnership or if you are in a couple or marriage. There could feel as if, because I don't think in the Three of Pentacles there are 3 people. It doesn't feel, it could quite literally be 3 people, and there could be some type of imbalance in the relationship or imbalance within a work or group project. But it does feel like whether it's 2 or 3 people, there is some type of imbalance. With the Empress coming out in reverse, I'm just gonna leave that. That might be a one-off message with the Three of Pentacles. So we have the Empress coming out in reverse, and this feels like flame dim. When I think of the Empress, it's someone who is quite confident, sure of themselves. They sit in their power. They know who they are. And you could be experiencing a shift within yourself where you feel like possibly your flame or your light is being dimmed. And I'm wondering what that is about. With the Venus symbol here, that also is balance, which is funny because I know I talked about the Three of Pentacles that turned around, but there could be an imbalance of something as well. So maybe it is one of the messages in this reading is that there's an imbalance. Something's off, and it's causing you to feel unsure of yourself. And with this Four of Pentacles here in reverse, this does, once again, when I look at these two cards, now they're both in reverse, but these are two people who are sitting quite comfortably. Okay? They are very confident. That's what I see. I see confidence. It doesn't take a knight or a king or a queen to be confident. Sometimes when you rise to the top of something, you could be unsure of yourself and could be anxious of losing it all. So that doesn't always mean confidence. These two people, though, and it could be the same. I think this is why these both are in reverse. That these two individuals, with them now being in reverse, there seems to be some uncertainty of self and an imbalance. Okay, there definitely seems to be some type of shakeup that is causing you to question yourself. Okay, this may be a time where you get a little out of character. This may be a time where you get out of your comfort zone because, again, they are sitting pretty. So it may be now is the time where you now need to get out of your comfort zone and move into this new phase of you where you are sure of yourself. Now, it's not necessarily that you aren't fully sure of yourself. It's just portions of you that are begging to shift and adapt to something else and change, and that is probably what's causing you in whole to question yourself. That's why am I feeling this way? What is going on? And it could just very well be a shakeup. Another person that sits pretty, the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, I look at this red. When I see red on somebody, I always feel like there's just, to have red, a car, shoes, hair, purse, accessory, it is eye-catching. So you have to have some type of confidence to just be draped in all red and sitting in a position of power. It can make you a target because people immediately notice you. Then they also might want to try and tempt you. I don't think this is a part of this reading. I'm just talking about the color red and how this person looks when upright. They look like they are very confident, sitting yet again. 3 different cards where a person is sitting quite pretty. Okay. You are sitting quite pretty, yet there's something that's causing an imbalance. There's something off because all 3 of these cards are in reverse. It feels like change, to be very honest. There's something that is causing you to really have to grow beyond where you are, and that could be very uncomfortable. The next card we have is a Page of Pentacles. So an observance of yourself, an observance of this definitely feels like reflection. If you look at the individual in the card, they're looking at the pentacle, studying it. Sometimes people say the Page of Pentacles can be like almost like a oratory or a speech or something, a message. I think this is way more internal, where there is something that you are meant to learn, and it's like I won't say that. It's writing more of your story. That's what this feels like. The message is, I am this person, and this person. You have to now write more of your story. And this could be very uncomfortable for you because you may have felt like, well, I've already established who I am. I don't care if you're in your 60s, 70s, or 80s. Excuse the noise. I don't care if you're in your 60s, 70s, or 80s. It could definitely be a feeling of, oh, I'm changing. That's what I'm getting from this, is that you are changing. Okay. Again, this is in reverse. I do think that a lot of times with the Page of Pentacles being in reverse, as I said, it's more so internal instead of external. The message is within. The message is to be learned and communicated within for you, not for anyone else. Okay? This is a shakeup. This is a let's go and grow. Okay. Top card is yep. Ten of Swords. There's a part of you that's dying. This is actually really good to this message. This Ten of Swords is you're killing off a part of yourself. And with this mental energy, like I said, this is a message that is internal. So with the Ten of Swords being in reverse, it doesn't feel like a whole self kill off, and more so, it doesn't feel like something that is external. No one killed you off and stabbed you in the back, as this card literally shows. It's you are doing this. And it might feel even more exhausting, burdensome, because there's no one else to point the finger at but you. Now it's up to you to do the work. I can see how this could be a very agitating moment because you are having to. There's a lot of growth. There's a lot of shaking. It's like if you have a nail that's rusted out on something, you might have to drill a hole through that nail and screw it out, like something like that, where it's been there for so long, and that's why this is occurring. It's you've been like this for so long. Again, I don't know which age range you could be. Doesn't matter. 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. It's been there for so long. It's time to do something else. Time to move on. There's something that needs to go ahead and be killed off. And this could be very uncomfortable because it's you. Speaking to the external, this is all internal, but speaking to the external, there can be people around you who will feel the effects of this, your family, your friends, your co-workers, etc. And that is something that you will have to deal with. But when you realize this is for you, then you'll move forward because you understand this is for the benefit of yourself and those around you. You're growing. It's not that you are taking 20 steps back. Your whole mission is to improve. Okay. But it's going to take, it's kind of like the truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off. The growth will come, but it's going to make you very uncomfortable. It's going to push you out of your comfort zone. You may be stubborn or you may be very receptive to it. It could be some things that throughout the years you've learned that I need to change this. You probably had encounters with people, negative or positive, that told you about yourself, fell out with some people, and then now you're like, you know what, I do need to change this. I see why this is happening. This is something that I need to change. And it could bring up other places or aspects of yourself that you're like, oh, okay, I can change that too. You're already doing the hard part, so let's go ahead and change these things too. It's kind of like when you get work done on your home, and if you have the budget, and they're like, well, you know, we'll have to do da 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 da, and they say, well, these are also other things. You don't have to do it right now, but you could do these things. You might be like, just let's go ahead and do it all right now, so we don't have to worry about it. It's like that when you're improving. Well, I could work on improving this as well. Luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. I really like this. Luck is on your side. I feel like this is a good way to soften any anxiety, any frustration. You may feel drained, so this could definitely be something that you might need to hear, that you can do this. That also could be a big, major obstacle, is doubt. Not seeing the changes that you are willing to make for yourself for the better in other people around you. And you may feel like, I can't do this. I haven't seen anyone else do this. I can't do this. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. And what I do like about this is that Sagittarius is the adventurer, the explorer. They can be very philosophical. So this could push you into a space where you could become way more learned. You know, you're reading, studying different types of isms, stoicism, etc. So you might get into those areas where you, again, it's for the benefit of you and for your growth. It's not necessarily just to study it, but you through the path of growing and improving, gain this knowledge. That's very Sagittarius. Actually, very Sagittarius. So I hope this reading resonated with you. I really hope you're having a good day. I can see how this is quite irritable. Also, Jupiter is in Cancer right now, which is a water sign. Waves, lots of ebbs and flows. So it could be, I could definitely see from here again, getting pushed out of your comfort zone and being agitated. I can definitely see that right now. Just thinking of the Sagittarius aspect, but just Jupiter being in Cancer in general, yeah, that could be quite irritating for some people. That sign, Jupiter is the planet that is associated with Pisces and with Sagittarius, a water sign and a fire sign. So I do think that's why I feel like there are moments where you could feel, I can flow with this. I can do this. I understand. More so, I understand, where you understand, okay, I do actually need to get out of this comfort zone and grow and improve. And then I feel like there's moments where you are, as I said in the beginning, light dimmed or even snuffed out. Water puts out fire. And you might just be like, I do not care to do this. This is too much. I'm exhausted. I'm drained. Yeah. So again, I hope that everything works out for you. I was going to say good luck. Luck is on your side, okay? So again, if this reading resonated with you, I'm glad it did. If it did not, release it back into the universe for those who it did. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.